Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I am so incredibly excited. If you can see behind me is the Queen Mary 2, the Cunard cruise ship that is going to take us across the Atlantic Ocean, basically recreating the Titanic voyage without the sinking part. Hopefully. If you guys see this vlog, that means I made it. So, also behind me is the beautiful Manhattan skyline. I am so excited to get this cruise going and I cannot wait to share it with you all. So I'm going to do this cruise style vlog a little bit different. I'm not going to vlog every single day and post them. This is going to be a video, like a vlogumentary. I'm going to document this entire transatlantic experience here in one video and I cannot wait to share it with you all. I am currently walking back towards the ship and I am going to get checked in and hopefully my cabin is ready already. So let's go ahead and board the Queen Mary 2. So we are going to be doing the journey on the Queen Mary 2 that starts in New York City and ends in Southampton, London. Now you can do it the opposite way too and sail from Southampton, London into New York City. So we are going to end up in Europe where we're going to do some more fun adventures. Okay, I am finally in my cabin on board the Queen Mary 2. I do have a balcony cabin, so I will be showing you all that because I love to start my cruise vlogs with a tour of the cabin to show you all what you would be staying in. Check-in process was a bit hectic today. Took a few hours, so it's already like 1 o'clock and I got to the port at like 10:30, but I mean, you just kind of expect that stuff nowadays with travel. It's been like that for everything that we've done lately. So I'm excited to show you guys this beautiful room that I will call home for the next 7 days on board the Queen Mary 2. Alright, so as always, I'm starting this room tour at the very front. So this is the door to walk into my cabin. When you check in for a cruise, your cabin keys are on the outside of your door, so if you have never cruised before you can just find them there. On my left hand side is a gorgeous bathroom, which I am very excited for. They do only have one sink and a little shower, and they do come with the amenities, so, and of course towels for you to use. And then on my right hand side are going to be some closets with a lot of storage. There's a few places to hang your clothes, there's drawers, a safe, slippers, robes, all that fun stuff. And then there is also another full-length mirror here on the left-hand side as well. As I move into the main part of the cabin, I do have 2 twin beds here. They can be pushed together to make a king size, so I'll probably switch that tonight and make them have them do it in a king size formation. That way I get a nice big bed to myself on the cruise. We've got a couch area, a end table with a little, hold on, they're making an announcement.
Please ensure to register your attendance by scanning your voyage card or boarding pass. You can confirm your assigned assembly station by checking your voyage card, boarding pass, or the safety notice on the back of your stateroom door.
Okay, so like I was saying, there is a little table here with some complimentary water that was a gift to me in my stateroom. They do have some information about what's going on board, as well as some additional face masks. And then next to that is going to be basically my work area for the next 7 days at sea. I'm going to set that up as my desk. Right now it does also have like the coffee bar on it and a mini bar, and there is actually some champagne in there for me, he said, so that's exciting. And then yeah, that's about it. So I'm excited to continue exploring. Oh, I definitely have to show you outside the balcony because it's amazing. Okay, so I'm making my way outside onto the balcony. It's gonna get loud because they're doing something down here, but there we go. It has an incredible view right now of the Manhattan skyline as well as the Statue of Liberty. So let's check it out. Sitting on these chairs and having my cup of coffee each morning. Okay, so we are about 1 hour from sail away. Now I'm gonna go up onto one of the top decks and show you guys the view as we pull away from New York City. We're going to go by the Statue of Liberty. Amazing. And then we are going to go under a bridge, so it's gonna be really cool. So I'm gonna get up there and start shooting some footage of us sailing away and going to sea.
As your safety and well-being is our highest priority, I will now ask for your complete attention. Normally, in order to respect your privacy, we do not broadcast announcements through your staterooms. However, should you wish to hear all announcements, please leave your television on and tune to channel 40 with the volume turned up.
Alright, unfortunately I made my way back to my cabin because they said they moved departure to be 6:30, and 6:30 is the time I have my cocktail welcome reception with the group I'm here with for work. So we're gonna go do that instead. Okay, so it is our second day on board the Queen Mary 2. I have just returned back from afternoon tea, which was incredible. I cannot wait to share that experience with you all. I'm currently getting ready for the red and gold gala that is tonight, so I'm curling my hair here, so that's exciting. And I'm gonna show you guys just some of the outfits that I brought on board the Queen Mary 2 and what you can wear. It's pretty like casual during the day. I've seen people in like hanging out in jeans, shorts, whatever you kind of want to wear, but then at night it does get a tad bit more formal, so I'll show you all some of the stuff I brought, and then I'm going to dive in to all the experiences you can have on board the Queen Mary 2. Alright, let's take a peek at some of the things I brought. So, definitely have some dresses. Oops. Oh no. Hold on. Okay, definitely have some dresses for your dinners in the evening tonight. Since it is a gala, it's like extra formal. I did bring a nice ball gown here to wear, so that's what I'll be wearing tonight. And then during the day, super casual. I just brought some like really nice sweaters that I can wear. Another one of my dresses here. Yeah, that's about it. Just some nice decent clothes like this that you can walk around the ship on. They do have a robe, which is really nice. I'm in my robe right now because I love my robes and slippers in hotel rooms now. But yeah, very casual and then formal at night. I want to just take a second and touch on the fact that we have had beautiful weather. I know it's only day one, but it is bright blue skies, super calm Atlantic Ocean. It's been really nice, so I'm hoping that it stays like this for the rest of the journey too. Alright, let me just show you, because look at this. Oh my goodness, it is gorgeous out here. We are in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean sailing to Southampton, England. I don't want to put my camera over the edge. So the reason I didn't vlog this morning is I had some meetings I had to attend to because I'm on a work trip, as well as we did a full ship tour, which I'm going to give you all a full ship tour, but it really helped me to learn the layout of the ship because it is huge and there's so much to do on board and so many different areas to explore. So that will also be in this vlog, so be sure to watch for that. And I'm going to finish getting ready now. Good morning from what is, I believe, day 4 now on the Queen Mary 2. I've had a few busy work days, and now today we kind of have a relaxing day, so I'm sure I'll do some more work. But last night around midnight we actually passed by where the Titanic went down, so that's really sad but neat, you know, to kind of be on these waters where the Titanic was. I ordered room service for this morning. One thing that's really great is they will leave a breakfast room service card in your room each night that you just simply fill out and mark what you want, put it on your door, and your food arrives in the morning. I love that. So I'm having some coffee here. That's my water. And then I want to show you all. So every night you do get a daily program that goes over what's going on the next day. And so I've made it a point every night to kind of lay in bed and read this. And I kind of circle some of the stuff that I may want to do. You can see they really fill it up here with tons of activities to do, especially, you know, because we're 7 days at sea. They have lectures going on, dance classes, they have scavenger hunts, they have wellness activities, they have games like shuffleboard tournaments and bridge, and just, I mean, everything you can think of is on their itinerary here. So you guys will always have plenty to do on board. Alright, so as I mentioned, I want to be telling you all about some of the experiences you can be having on board your Queen Mary 2 voyage. And one thing you absolutely have to do is go to Illuminations. Now, Illumination is where they mostly hold their lectures. However, today we are going to go to the Planetarium that is inside Illuminations, completely unique to Cunard and Queen Mary 2. So I'm excited to show you all this and go learn a little bit about the solar system and the universe. I cannot wait to give you all a ship tour of this ship because it's like one giant museum, floating museum. But I am heading to the Planetarium. Okay, exciting news. I found it. but it's closed right now, but it's going to be opening very soon, so we can go in and I can show you all what it looks like and then show you all a little bit of the show. I'm glad I found this because I forgot Walt Disney was actually on board the Cunard line. He was on the Queen Elizabeth, and he would sail very often between North America and Europe during his work years. Look at that. How cool that Walt Disney was on board. I'm just kind of hanging out and showing you all some things while I wait for the planetarium to open. Looks like this is so pretty. Look at that. It's like a gold plate here. Stars on board. I told you, this ship is like a walking museum. It's crazy. Actually, right by my stateroom is all of these pictures and information about the Titanic too, which is pretty interesting. And fun fact, last night at midnight, we actually sailed right by where the Titanic went down. So that was pretty crazy. All right, so we are officially in. You just give your room number and they check you in. So we are going to go get settled in and look upwards. All right, this is super neat. We've got the giant dome over our heads and we're gonna see this beautiful show. Can't wait.
We would like to remind guests once again that these shows...
Okay, so I have to tell you all this story, but we finished up in the planetarium and that was incredible. Such a unique experience. The only planetarium on sea here on the Queen Mary 2. Afterwards, I went to try to do a little bit of work in the Corinthian Lounge. And I just was sitting there for a while and I never got a drink, which I wanted to just have a drink while I worked. And these two ladies sat next to me. And, well, not directly next to me, but like at the table next to me. And they were so funny. First they get the waiter and they're like, she needs a drink, hurry up. They were so hilarious in their British accents. And then the trivia started in the Corinthian Lounge, which is what they were there for, and I had no idea what was even going on. So I was like, all right, I shut my laptop and I was like, we're joining forces here, and we ended up winning trivia. And it was so funny. It was just the three of us, and there were these big groups there of like 5 and 6 people, and us three won trivia. They actually asked where the island of Moorea is located, and I just got back from Moorea last week, and we were one of the only people in the rooms to know that answer. And then they asked what like social media platform is popular for uploading pictures with captions. Again, one of the only people in the room to know the answer was me, and it was so much fun. But that is really what travel is all about.
Lost in the previous battle and declared, I really do not see the signal. He then went on to win a resounding victory.
So one thing I love that our captain does every day, hold on, let me turn this music off now, is he comes on board and kind of gives us a really well detailed and thorough update of how everything's going, how the seas are, the weather, what we're passing over. He just said tonight we will be passing over the Mid-Atlantic Ridge. If you've watched my Iceland series on YouTube, I went to the Mid-Atlantic Ridge, which is one of the only places you can see it above the water, which is Iceland. And I mean, it's so incredible that he comes on and teaches us about stuff like that. So, he tells us about the planes that we see flying overhead, other ships we might see out in the ocean. It's just really, really nice. Okay, so the next experience on board that you absolutely have to do is going to be afternoon tea in the Queen's room. Now, this is every day starting at 3:30. It lasts about an hour, hour and a half, but it does get very busy. So I'm going to go ahead and head down about 15 to 20 minutes early because last time I showed up 15 minutes late and I didn't have a seat. So pretty crazy. But we are going to go ahead down. You get served tea and little finger sandwiches and pastries. I don't know how much I can talk down there because it's packed. So I'm just going to show you all that experience.
one's treacle tart,
Okay.
egg and custard, button bird, and the macaroon.
Okay, what was this one again?
Treacle tart.
Okay, I'll do that one. Thank you. All right, I've made it back to my cabin after some delicious tea and pastries and crumpets. And now I am going to start getting ready because tonight is another gala night here on board. And it's 1920s themed. So I'm really excited. So I'm going to get dressed, get in my outfit, and do my hair. Okay, tonight is all about the 1920s. My glasses are ruining this, but I'm taking them off once I get upstairs. I just have to find my way upstairs first. But this is my dress. I got it on Amazon and it came with all of the accessories too. So, and I think it was only like 30 bucks. Good morning from what is, and I cannot believe I'm saying this, our last day on board the Queen Mary 2. So tomorrow morning we will be arriving in Southampton, England, and then I have a lot more fun stuff to show you all in Europe, so be sure that you are subscribed so you can see all that. But I still have a ship tour to show you all, so I'm going to show you guys some of the highlights of the Queen Mary 2, and then we're going to wrap things up. Again, just look at how beautiful the water is today, just so incredibly calm. Look at this. It has been such a great and calm voyage, and even the one day we had some bigger waves, you didn't even feel it on board. It's been incredible. Okay, so this ship is like a city at sea. There's so many different like bars and lounges and restaurants and shops and so much to do. So I'm going to be showing you all some of the highlights. I've been spending a lot of time on either deck 2, 3, or 7, so I definitely want to start there. So let's go head down and I'm going to show you all what you can find on deck 2. So these maps located by the stairs and elevators have been my savior on board because, I mean, you can just see how much there is to do on board. But like I said, we're going to start with deck 2. Okay, so some of the things on deck 2, you do have the Britannia restaurant. This is going to be your main dining room. It's where we've pretty much been having dinner every single night, as well as the Britannia Club, just for those club level suites that get a separate restaurant. Of course, bathrooms, you have the Golden Lion pub, which has been so much fun. I will show you all that. Photo gallery, casino, the lobby, purser's office, Royal Court Theater, and Connections, which is like an internet cafe. So let's get started showing you all everything. So I'm starting at the very back of the ship because this is where my stateroom is. So I took the elevators down and I ended up at Britannia Club. I'm going to walk through here and show you all the Britannia restaurant that it is connected to. So this is that main dining room that you will be dining in for your dinners each evening, and they are also open for breakfast and lunch. Alright, just an update. So I just showed you all the Britannia here. Going to keep walking and we are going to run into the photo gallery, the Golden Lion, as well as the casino. Okay, right past the Britannia restaurant, you're going to go by some elevators. Those are right here. And then you are going to run into your photo gallery. This is where you can see all those photos that you've taken on board. And then if I turn this way to the right, I'm going to run into my favorite place on board, and that is the Golden Lion pub. They play some amazing Irish music here. They have British football games going on and some really great drinks. It's just been a really fun atmosphere here in the Golden Lion each evening. After the Golden Lion and photo gallery, we are walking through another little hallway here in just beautiful murals. Look, you can see this one is based after America. This one is on the continent of Africa. This one is going to be Europe. This one is going to be, looks like South America. Yep, South America. And just the incredible detail in these is so beautiful. I've spent a lot of time just looking at them. This is what I mean about just those little, small, incredible details in these murals. Making my way into a very busy main lobby here. You do have the purser's office off to the right. A lot of people settling their accounts since it's the last day, and the main lobby and staircase. The casino is just off the main lobby. They do have a wide selection of different slot machines as well as their own bar, and they do have poker tables, blackjack tables, and items such as those that you find in a normal casino. Alright, and forward you are going to find the Royal Court Theater, where they will have your shows each evening. Alright, so we showed you the Britannia main dining room, the Golden Line photo gallery, grand lobby, casino, purser's office. Just showed you where the Royal Court Theater is located, and then if we keep walking around to the front is where you are going to find those internet cafes and meeting rooms, as well as your Illuminations Planetarium. So we will go show you that and then walk up to deck 3 from there. Walking towards the planetarium, you are in basically a mini museum all about Cunard and just the history of naval, of their ships. Alright, so deck 2 is just the stage entrance to the Illuminations, and I'm walking up to deck 3 to show you all more. Alright, deck 3, another place I've spent a lot of time. You do have G32, basically a night dance club. Queen's room, that's where we had tea the other day. You do have your main dining room again. You have a tasting room, chart room, which has been good. This is where you will find the shops. You have a champagne bar, again with that grand lobby, just the upper portion of it, and the theater, again, the upper portion. So let's go show you all some. Alright, we walked by Planetarium. Didn't show you much because we did that the other day that I showed you on this same vlog. Nice little areas to sit here. Look at the water going by. And we are just continuing along towards the midship on deck 3. You do run into that second level of the Royal Court Theater up here if you prefer to sit on the top. And then just turning the other direction, we are running into some of the gift shops. Okay, so back towards the main lobby, I did show you all these shops that are right along here, as well as over here. And then over this way is going to be that champagne bar and chart room. So I am going to go show you all that. All right, so this is the champagne bar area over here, where you can sip on some of your favorite champagnes. Very beautiful and very good champagne, I will say. And you can see just how beautiful the decor is and elegant. So from the champagne bar, if you do walk through this little entryway here, that is where you are going to get to the chart room, another place to grab drinks. Great place to just hang out in the middle of the day, and it's also where I usually come to sit with my laptop and do some work. And looking right across from the other side of the chart room is going to be the Godiva chocolate bar. It's also where you can get some coffees like lattes, cappuccinos, espressos, and coffees such as those, as well as some Godiva chocolate if you are craving some on board. Alright, we have now made our way back to the main dining room here, the Britannia restaurant. This is on deck 3 now, so we are on the upper deck, and we are going to once again head backwards towards kind of where we started, but on deck 2. Alright, so let's check our map. Right here is where we are. I'm going to show you the Queen's room as well as G32, and then we are done with deck 3. So again, this Queen's room is where we did have our afternoon tea that I showed you all. One of the top experiences you must do here on board the Queen Mary 2. So yeah, this is, oh, and it looks like they're setting up for us to disembark tomorrow. And if you keep walking through the Queen's room, you're gonna see these doors that look almost like kitchen doors, but I assure you they are not. That is where you're going to find G32 or the nightclub and dance club. Alright, so that is deck 3. Now decks 4, 5, and 6 are all going to be stateroom decks, and I do want to mention that you do have laundry on each of those decks. It does get pretty busy in there, so be sure to get your laundry done. And so I will see you all again on deck 7. Alright, the important thing I want you all to remember about deck 7 is this is where the buffet and food are and the spa. Alright, so on deck 7 you do have the Queen and Princess grill as well as the grill lounge. Now, if it has grill on it, it means that it is for some specific suite members on board. So if you would like special access to these, you do need to book like a Princess Grill suite. You do have the King's Court, that's going to be your buffet. Corinthian Lounge, great place to hang out. It's where they also do trivia, and then of course our spa and health club. So I'm gonna go show you all each of these. Again, these maps are very helpful. You can see I just took the elevator from the back or the aft, and I'm now at D, so I'm by the Princess and Queen's Grill. And I'm going to show you all of this. So as I mentioned, this way would be the Princess Grill, again specific to those guests in those grill suites. And then if I simply turn this way, I'm going to be at King's Court, which is a huge buffet for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Taking a break of walking through King's Court because it is huge, and I do want to show you all that there is a giant walking track around deck 7 as well, and I can't get out. It's probably the wind today. Here's again a view of that walking deck outside. I do want to tell you, be sure to bring some warm stuff like a warm jacket, gloves, scarf, hat if you would like to walk out here, because it does get pretty cold. And we are going to continue walking. I'm still walking through King's Court Buffet and onto the Corinthian Lounge, which I believe is having trivia, so I'm not going to be able to show you too much. They do always have some great music here in the Corinthian Lounge. As you can see, it is always a very popular space to be and hang out. And heading past the Corinthian Lounge, we are heading towards the spa, one of my favorite places, of course, on board. Alright, I'm now going to go ahead and head to, oh wait, no I'm not. I gotta show you all the gym. So right in here behind the spa is actually where you are going to find the gym if you should want to work out on board your voyage. But now I'm going to head to deck 8, and there's primarily two things I want to show you on deck 8. I want to show you the library, largest at sea, tons and tons of books. They have the bookshop right next to the library, as well as the Veranda restaurant. That is going to be their specialty steak restaurant. So let's head up. Alright, made our way to the library. I'm going to just show you all some stuff, but I'm going to try to keep it quiet while in here too. Alright, so now I have a really long way to walk back to the the back of the ship in order to show you the Veranda Steakhouse restaurant. Okay, and we finally made it to the very back of the ship where I do want to show you the Veranda. This is a steakhouse on board, and it was delicious when we ate here the other night. They have tons of different steak offerings, salads, great sides such as fries, onion rings, vegetables, and more. So on deck 9 you do have a few more lounges. I'm not going to show you those are just more lounges and bars to hang out, but I do want to go up and show you deck 12, which is where you'll have the pool, outdoor activities, and more items like that. Alright, welcome to deck 12, where we do have a boardwalk area. The boardwalk cafe is closed because of how cold it is outside. An area for shuffleboard, pavilion, pool, and bar that I'm going to show you, and of course the doggy kennels. Now this is one of the only cruise ships that allows you to bring dogs on board. There is a fee, and there is a very long waiting list to do this because of how popular it is. I can't even get out the door because of the wind. Okay, it's gonna be cold. Oh. All right, oh boy. And right away I run into the kennel here. I'll flip it around and show you all. Oh look, there's a doggy right there. And so here, that's where your dogs will be. Hi, buddy. How cute. I continue walking along this very upper deck here, come into some shuffleboard space, and then I am going to run into the pool area, and then I'll go up even further and look at this beautiful giant sign here. It says Queen Mary 2. Actually, it's not too bad out. It's actually colder outside on deck 7 than it is up here on 12, so. Alright, so that was just a bit of the pool area there. The pool hasn't been able to be used since we've been on board. We're not really sure why, but we did use the jacuzzis and hot tubs. So now I'm walking up. Oh, there's the cold. Oh, okay, now I'm walking up to, they have a little, I think this is pickleball. Let me know if I'm wrong in the comments. Oh my god, that really scared me. Okay, and there's just some beautiful views up here. So yeah, big open deck for you guys to hang out and enjoy. Again, not too much going up on here just because of the weather. It is pretty cold. But let's head back. Well, I hope you all enjoyed watching our Queen Mary 2 experience. This is truly an ocean liner. It's not just a cruise ship. It's not a normal cruise you're going to go on. You're going to come on the Queen Mary 2 for the Transatlantic experience. You're going to be recreating that voyage that so many did around 100 years ago to immigrate between the two continents. So absolutely incredible. We had so much fun. But now, tomorrow morning when we get off, we are flying to Luxembourg and we are going on our very first European river cruise. So be sure to follow along and watch for those videos coming up next.